This is the last recap. We're going straight to the finale from here. Do you know who the murderer is now that the twist has been revealed? Will the real Jersey detective please stand up? 11 episodes remain to uncover the truth.
I want to be your legs, Kizzy. And your wings. Let's use those wings and run away together with the wings. Running is a common thing you do when you have wings.
So you want to elope with me?
Yes, that's right.
Take me with you.
Oh.
Higher, farther, to the ends of the earth, or all the things Rob said. There was none of those things.
Of course. Let's get the fuck out of here before your dad shows up.
Lan,
Oh.
what are you doing?
Wait, where'd sweater go?
Why'd you take off my coat? It's
Yeah, I was
mighty
saying,
cold
where'd
out
coat
here.
go?
Hey, you know how dogs sometimes get so excited they pee?
Chloe looked at the screen when that happened. I don't know why.
It's kind of like that. I pissed myself.
What?
Dance time.
Oh, he's actually
Music number.
4.
Okay, this is actually kind of sweet.
Gonna dance in my boots.
Then her dad shows up and says, I disobey all dancing. There will be no dancing at my minimum security orphanage.
These are just kumakuras.
Mike, would you like to pleasure us in being our gangsters?
There they are. The girl's there, too.
Because you've had almost no voices all
I
night
have
long.
not. Mr. Chieta said, get her back.
I heard a bunch of
They
gangsters.
didn't leave the orphanage. This is not, you did not need to send all these men. Yeah. Oh, hi. You! I was just passing by on my Vespa that I stole from you, or is it my own Vespa?
Oh,
that we
no.
have the same one.
It's
of?
No one can start
Vespa.
that
No,
except
you
for me.
weren't. Mizuki, they're using optical camouflage. Use thermo mode. Right, I can see their body heat
does
signatures.
know. Maybe
Wait,
it
how did
is
you
after
know that?
all.
I guessed. No, you didn't. Hold up, that's my bike. Can you at least ask?
It's like Biff, only I can start.
Mizuki, I think you have it wrong.
Yeah, that's okay. So then I'm pretty sure this
Oh,
theory is
damn.
confirmed. Well, Mizuki, I thought this girl was either Mizuki's clone from Mizuki from the future or some combination there.
Shot in the brain.
Whoa.
Now
Well,
she's
hey,
dead.
enough for us to get a face
Whoa.
reveal.
Yeah, I thought it's gonna. Ooh, pink hair.
Purple Eye, which is not Mizuki.
Oh, wait.
Well,
Life
that's
with-
definitely Mizuki. So what's going on here? Very Doki Literature Club.
Yeah, I mean, it's doing some fucking
Oh, they made
fourth
a-
wall breaking,
They remastered
basically.
it or whatever,
They did, yeah. We could play that at some point, yeah. Have you ever played it before, Mike, or no?
Oh, yeah, I loved it.
Oh, okay.
We
Well,
had to
then
mess with the. Well,
I don't know.
Played it, right?
I haven't played it, but I know all the
played it,
twists.
but yeah. So like, I want to play it, but I want to play with somebody who doesn't know, because that's the fun part.
Oh, yeah, I play it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's such
Yeah.
a cool. I went to it so blind.
Also, a fun other detail. I did just listen to just
that's a fucking awesome mug.
That is awesome, actually. Yeah. So I did listen to this a little bit just to hear what was different about how the voice actress did these voices here. They're almost identical. But I will point out that Pat, you remember that Vocaloid collar that MoMA had on him?
Yeah.
She's been wearing it.
What?
Future Mizuki's been wearing it. Yeah. So when she was wearing the mask, her voice was disguised. Yeah. So
I guess I
that's
will
yeah. So
figured.
that's another one of those like, hey, this makes sense now here. So yeah. So for the purposes of this, I'm just because otherwise it's just an Asperger's person talking to himself. I'm just gonna switch between the voices because yeah, why not? Hey, about Kizzy, are you sure she's okay? Don't worry, I made sure she's fine. See that thing around her neck?
Yeah.
That's the collar. Yeah. Okay. Kizuna went missing. Last night around 11 o'clock, Riichi Chieda, her father, contacted me. That was him. That's what he looks
Yeah,
like.
been there.
And that's what she looks like. Ivan and I started a search for Kizzy. After a while, I got a call on my phone. It was from her. She told me to meet her here at Iowan. So that makes us sisters? We're not the same age. We're more like identical twins. We are almost the same genes. That's crazy. I'm a copy of you. Yeah, actually,
So this one
technically,
looks younger?
Technically, Mizuki is the clone, by the way.
Damn.
Yeah, so... Because this one's older.
Oh.
Because otherwise, how would she be past Mizuki?
Sorry, this smells like a lot of beer.
It's okay, you're good.
I don't smell
Yeah.
this. That's all good.
Yeah. Don't say it like that. But I'm your clone, right? Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. Because Mizuki's the younger one.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
but she grew up in a family situation.
This
Get
is
fucked,
true.
Masked
Well,
woman.
yeah, Masked Woman was yeah. Well, actually, no, there's another thing here that's going to actually fill in some other gaps here. Technically, yes, but our DNA isn't exactly the same. My genome was rearranged. Your DNA was modified on top of that, which is why you don't have the symptoms I have. Basically, you're an upgrade, the perfect version of me.
Fuck yeah.
There you go, yeah. Don't say it like that.
Now she's saying it.
Let's start asking some questions. I was raised at Iowan too? Yeah, the same as me. When I was 6, you were born at Horodori Institute and sent here. I'm guessing they thought it was too difficult to raise you at the Institute, probably because you were a destructive little child. I remember the day you arrived like it was yesterday. You were still a baby, but the moment I saw you, I got this feeling. I started bawling my eyes out. The people at the facility didn't know we were related. Makes sense, they were told we were from 2 different places. But we're both named Mizuki, and we looked really similar.
They have the same name.
Well, yeah, because that's why she was being treated as Mizuki in the past route. Because everybody would call her Mizuki and stuff. But none of the characters put together like, hey, why is this girl who's unrelated to this other Mizuki look exactly like the same person? Or maybe they just had those conversations just like, fuck it, who cares? So to make it easier, everyone started calling me Big Sis. They called you Mizuki. What happened after I arrived at Iowan? They took me to Horodori Institute every so often for examinations. Well, I say examinations, I meant human experiments. I don't think you remember, but they did terrible things, like make us play a stealth action game, which the rules were really fucking weird with. I remember getting shots with needles as big as boba straws.
Damn.
My time with Horodori Institute ended when I was 9 and you were 3. It shut down and we were finally free. That's about the time you were adopted by the Okiura family.
The classic ancient fishing family.
Yes, and their legendary fishery warehouse, of course. But me, well, I already told you about me, right? You were blind in one eye and had a heart condition. Right. So it was hard to find a family who would take me. Ultimately, it was Mr. Chieda, the chairman, who we all thought would die or be evil or something, and turns out it's actually a nice, kind-hearted man for no reason. So when you were 9, we were adopted by the Chiedas. I spent the next 6 years there. Up until I was 15, I lived under the same roof as Kizuna. I see. That's why she called me Big Sis.
Yeah. Okay, why she was being called.
It was always a weird thing, because like she always mentioned like Mizuki reminds her of somebody who she knew a long time ago, and it's like, well, she reminds you of Mizuki because they're clones. So yeah, no, exactly. What about after that? You said something about an eccentric woman? Yeah, I was adopted by her. Do you mean, who do you think adopted her, guys?
Adopted? Oh, so she was adopted out of the orphanage?
Mike has it.
It's Boss, oh my
See,
God.
you thought I was sleeping,
Boss's
but I was
kid.
just thinking.
We kept making references to, she kept making references to having a kid, and we kept assuming it was a cat.
Yeah.
No, it was clone Mizuki.
It just came to me.
Yeah.
Now.
Shizui Kuranushi, boss.
Wait a second.
Which is why my name is Mizuki Kuranushi now.
Boss's kid, huh?
Yeah.
And boss just never let these two meet before?
Nope.
That's what I was wondering. I'm like, why that?
Why is Boss playing so coy?
Well, because Boss has always played coy in every game. Like, let's be real here. Like, she played coy about Kaname Date being a secret assassin.
That she did.
Yeah, she sure did, yeah. You think that sounds kind of lame, huh? Yeah, no, it's not that. It's more just, why the fuck didn't Boss say anything?
Yes.
You know how we're stronger than everyone else. Maybe she thought I'd come in handy. So she wanted to make you work for her. That absolutely sounds like Boss.
That tracks.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the truth, but that's what she told me. Boss taught me how to fight. After she adopted me, she trained me hard every day. 6 years ago, when I was 18, I was hired as a top-secret member of ABIS.
6 years ago, why didn't she fucking help us out then?
Well, she was Mizuki then in the past.
Yeah, but 6 years ago was when the other killings were happening, right?
Well, yeah, the other. Well, no, we're talking about the half-body serial killings.
No,
I
the
don't
other
know.
ones.
Huh?
No.
Oh no, the Cyclops serial killings. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably because the writer didn't think that far ahead when he was writing the first game. It's like, I'm going to do a sequel,
Oh,
and she's going to be
definitely
a
not.
clone. Yeah.
There's no way he had this plan.
Yeah. Boss wanted someone she could rely on, someone who would never betray her. She trusted me to handle the most sensitive situations. Basically, I'm like a ninja. Well, the Konochi. So basically, I stand around while all the ninjas do something interesting with my pink hair. Anyway, or blue hair in this case.
She's got blue hair.
She does have blue
Checks
hair.
out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which is why my existence at ABIS has been hidden. The only people who know are Boss, that shithead Pewter, and Ryuki.
The felon Pewter.
Ryuki?
And the other
Why?
felon Ryuki.
Yeah, it's a sea of felons who all know this answer. I wonder why he knows. Anyway, I'm not going to answer that now. About February 6 years ago. It's like I told you. I want to know who did this to me. I know that Chikara was the mastermind, but I want solid proof. That is why I was investigating him and his institute. But then, out of the blue, he gets killed like a bitch.
Out of the fucking blue.
That's why I started following the HB case. I asked her about what happened back then. She told me the details of what happened on the 12th and the 14th. The 12th. So she was the one who was doing the terror balloon game.
Balloons,
Yep.
yeah.
She went into Gensomnia, the bullshit puzzle here. Yeah. Went to the hidden stairs, but she didn't find Terror's thing. Then she found the one who found Ande's Kamiji, the suitcase that was dragged away, the incident where Terror basically, or where she got tased and it fucked with her heart and made everything a lot worse. That bitch. Going into Terror's Somnium. Yep. That boy right here. Terror.
Oh, yeah, I was talking. What have you seen and heard cannot be shared with anyone. If you do, I will kill her. I have an abundant amount of money.
Abundant.
Well, we know Jin Fury's rich, and he's been assuming his identity.
Even if I were to die, the assassins I've hired would still find her.
I see. That's why you didn't talk about what happened 6 years ago. But I think it's okay to start talking now. Why? I was able to freeze all of Terra's hidden accounts. We don't need to worry about any
Sure.
assassins anymore.
Convenient.
I bet you don't remember. I bet you don't remember.
It
Yeah,
is.
well, I mean, it is that to freeze money from the government. We're learning. All you need to do is just walk in and say, "I'm taking over the treasury with a bunch of 18-year-olds."
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah. Money's great. Yeah.
Money
I
is-
bet you don't remember anything from February 6 years ago, do you?
I do not. My body was destroyed in the explosion at the cathedral. The Abyss communication network was also offline.
How convenient. They did mention that at the very start of the game, that the Abyss communication network was offline, so nothing was saved to the cloud during this entire thing. How convenient for plot.
So there was no backup taken.
All right, here. So, why are you hiding your identity? If I revealed myself to you, you would want to know everything, and one way or another, you'd find out.
And now you have.
You'd
and now
find
I have
out.
to kill you.
You'd find out that your genes were spliced. That your real parents aren't Renju and Shoko.
Oh no, she's so gonna be broken up
Stop
about
barking
that.
at the cops, Chloe.
She's gonna be so broken up about her parents not being the
Well,
shithead that beat her and the
And the well, her dad was actually good to her.
or
He's
the
just-
mom that beat her,
The mom beat her, yes.
and her dad was okay.
Well,
but-
she doesn't know that that Shoko was a bitch, I guess.
Yeah, well, her dad was.
Her dad was gay, but that doesn't make
his
him a
dad
bad
was
parent.
in a cover-up marriage.
Yeah.
and adopted, and that's why he adopted because he was too busy.
It was a beard, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
'cause
he was too busy fucking
banging-
computer, yeah. I didn't want you
That
to.
felon.
Yeah, that felon. He wasn't a felon then when they were fucking.
No,
that just came
that was
later.
later.
I didn't want you to end up like me. I wanted you to live a normal life. Well, as normal as possible, anyway. Get a normal job, a normal husband, fall into the stereotypical woman thing that Japan really does, and women can't really aspire to much else because you can't drive a car because Japan.
Even if Renju's too busy.
Exactly.
Renju's busy being the manliest man alive.
Renju's dead. What are you talking about?
Well, he was busy being the manliest man alive.
That's fair too. Yeah. Well, she doesn't talk about marrying Renju.
I mean, there's nothing manlier than two dudes. Okay.
There is nothing manlier than two dudes fucking. I agree. Yes.
It just doesn't get any more than that.
Yeah. Exactly. But if I showed up, I would ruin all of that.
It was actually the Greeks that invented threesome.
That is true.
But
that is accurate.
But it was the French that came up with the idea of adding women.
I have said before, and I'll say it again, I am not gay, and I make no case for it. That's what I thought, at least. I see. But why didn't you tell me 7 years ago in November? I was already well on my way to an abnormal life at that point. Maybe that's true. During all the murders and stuff back then. By the way, I'm curious. Why were we given the same name? Just because of laziness? I don't know. Maybe they didn't really care about the name. But wouldn't it make it harder to tell us apart at the Institute? I don't think they had any trouble. We had code names at Horodori Institute. I was Mouse, and you were Rabbit. And you remember what they called us at Iowan, right? You were Big Sis, and I was Mizuki. Yeah. Is that what I called you? No, you were still little. You couldn't talk much. You just called me Bibby. This is not a reference to Israel, I don't think. But we're just going to skip past it.
What's going on in Israel with Bibby?
They called Netanyahu Bibby. So we're ignoring it. We're ignoring it. This game's not controversial in that way.
There's
in that
Habibi,
way.
which means my love.
There's that too, yeah. Yeah. Bibby, huh? Anyway, we've already spent enough time here. We shouldn't be wasting time like this. Good point. There's still tons we don't know about the HB case.
Oh shit, that's not.
That's a good solid mug.
Oh, is that custom made?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh fuck yeah.
That's awesome.
I was gonna say kind of like because my giant Stein I've been using. You've seen that before.
Oh yeah, the big.
Yeah, the big 64-ounce growler. Yeah.
It's got a fucking Lord of the Rings quote on the bottom because there was nothing more interesting of the options.
Oh, that's cool. It's a cool mug. Yeah.
Actually,
It's technically real wood, but it's like laser engraved.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't.
It's definitely
it's like a faux. Yeah. Follow me. I want to show you something. What is it? Oh no, it's nothing. Let's go, Bibby.
I think it might be BB.
You're a BB.
Oh, you just offended so many.
I kind of feel like because
No.
well, because
You could pull that on me, and I'd have no idea.
Kizuna was all about Cinderella, so I kind of pictured like Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, like Bibby, like that. Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of. Kind of like how,
like DBZ.
Yeah, like exactly.
Like
I was literally just about to say DBZ.
King Bobbidi.
Yeah,
Bibbidi and Bobbidi
and Boo. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, and
Boo
now
is
they
a
have Majin Do.
Hey, they found each other.
Yeah.
Majin who?
You've not been watching Daima.
No,
There's
haven't.
Majin Do now.
Good
And
for
Majin Ku.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
And I assume they're going to fuse together to make Majin Dooku.
Count Majin Dooku?
I hope so. Yeah, because he
Count
loves Star
Dooku.
Wars. Anyway, Kizun is fine. She's right here.
Huh?
Also,
Bum, bum, bum.
Date's here. God, that head on that body.
That's
Wait.
Yeah.
I thought
Jump
that
scare.
happened in the past. I thought the Date thing happened in the past.
Well, no, we know that Date was in Gen's body on not the pass, but that side route that was not actually any part of any true route was its
and
own
we didn't,
thing.
I didn't bother to go check and see. Yeah.
God, this.
Yeah.
The side routes. So we don't know if the side routes necessarily line up properly.
I imagine. Well, we can check the flowchart in a second here, but I imagine
Whether or not
that-
they actually like swap day to day as well.
I don't think those ones did because I think that based on the timing of those actually happened when they happened.
Oh, okay. I was going to
So-
assume that they just that this one was swapped to the past.
We'll check it in a second here, but this one presumably is still part of the future because that was again going down Gen's path here, and that was with our Mizuki here. So, but in any case, yeah.
All right. So my takeaway.
There's the body
is,
in the freezer.
Yeah,
Yep.
I would growl at that body too.
That's fair too. What the fuck? This is information overload. It's almost like everybody on this couch has been talking about shit for the past half hour. My brains
Half
are
an
gonna
hour?
flow out of my ears.
All right, Ross. Here's my theory.
Okay.
Kaname Date has just been living the life of Gen for as long as possible in disguise in order to throw off people and make them think he was dead.
But really, he's been murdering people.
Really, he's been, well, I mean, he may or may not have been murdering people, but really he's just been living a double life as a second Gen.
Turns out he just really wants to cook. He just wanted a simple life of just being a weird Egyptian fusion cook.
Well, also he gets to work at a bar and drink all he wants.
Also true, too. Yeah, there's a lot of alcohol
And
on
he's
the
a pirate.
table. Yeah. Jeez, just relax. What did you say was the last thing? He was an auditor?
No, he's a pirate.
Oh, he's a pirate. Well, we knew that, yeah. I can't just relax. What is this corpse doing here? And why are Kizzy and Leon here? Oh, and most importantly, who the hell is this?
Yeah, what? The name is actually covered up.
It was, yeah.
Wait, what is this?
Wait, you're that stupid
So-
porno mag hunting old man.
These two don't know each other.
Oh, they do. No, they do.
They do, yeah. She's just like, where the fuck have you been?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Why are you dressed like that? Where is Genny? What are you doing here?
Oh my God, what if
And
Gen's
one
been
last
dead for
thing.
years?
Where have you been 6 years? Why didn't you try to contact me?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mizuki. No.
I mean, this is true, yeah. Well, hey, we're
Why
back
is he
to
still-
we're
Everyone's
back to
having a nice
Gen's
scene. There's a
stuff,
Why is
Izzy,
he
yeah.
still in the outfit?
He's got a corpse
There's
in
a
the
corpse
freezer.
right there.
Everybody's here. Date is just in Gen's suit for no reason.
He's in a Gen suit.
So basically, yeah, I think we're just kind of covering what we went through here. Okay, I think I kind of get it. 6 years ago, Date lost his memory when the ceiling collapsed on
Yeah,
him.
classic memory fucking problem.
Then he got captured by Terra, but managed to escape.
Yeah, and he's been wandering the earth. God damn it.
Sure.
Let me try that again. Fucking Leon. And he's been wandering the earth for the past 6 years.
5 days ago, on the 10th, he heard the news about Jin's body being found.
And finally got his memory back.
That's how Date got his groove back.
Yeah, that's right. It's just how it happens. So what can I say? I just have a lot
I have
of
a trivia. Her voice reaches Date's brain because of the reception device in his left eye socket. You can mute me by turning it off, but it's a real hassle, so it's still on. The same for Mizuki. She hears my voice
Kuranashi.
too. Yeah. Mizuki Kuranushi is kind of long. I'll just call her BB. Fuck it. All right, let's start
Oh
talking
my
to people.
God.
Hi, Leon. Why are you here?
Well, there's a reason I'm here with Kizzy. I got a call from my old drinking pal, Date.
Because, you know, they're best friends and everything.
Yeah, I asked him to unlock something for
That's his
me.
job.
Are you talking about the freezer?
No, I got that open on the 13th, dumbass. It was a different lock this time.
Anyway,
We're
that
just gonna
is
brush
when-
that under the rug.
Yeah.
That's- who needs to know about that?
Yeah, who does? Yeah. Anyway, that is when we met with Date and the woman he was with. The woman? I was there too. About BB.
I've known her for a long time. She's a former co-worker, you know, from back when I was doing bad stuff. Back then, I used to call her Quartz.
Hey, don't just blurt that out. You gotta get. You gotta.
Was she
there, are
working
there are police in here, you dumb bastard.
Was she working for the Kumakuras?
I mean, well, we know she was also friends with the Kumakuras, so possibly, yeah.
Yeah, Mizuki's name comes from the word crystal. It's probably some bullshit with the kanji.
Kanji.
Yep.
The kanji for crystal can be read as Mizuki. Crystals are the
It's
are the
crystals.
solid
We know what
form
crystals
of
are.
silicon dioxide.
You snort them up your butt. Yeah,
A
exactly.
mineral. I
Yep.
snort mine up my butt.
Yep.
Most often recognized as quartz.
Wait, so you're in a thieves guild, Bibby? The snow isn't letting up, and I'm not going to acknowledge all of my crimes in front of all of these police here. Don't change the subject.
But she's also the police.
What time is it?
Speaking of the police,
They're still out there.
Still there.
They're still out there, and nothing seems to really be changing, except now the police can see us because it's dark outside.
I should order them some Uber so that way they have something to eat and drink.
We could have. We ordered donuts, but we didn't get any for the cops outside.
you need to order them some coffee, and then when they look up here, just salute them.
Salute
with
them,
like
yeah.
one tear
Thank
coming
you
out of
for your
down eye.
service. Yeah, we gotta have captain's hats. It's like we're standing at a grave.
Get me my fucking captain's hat. I swear to God, if your parents or your mom
My
threw out
parents
the
sold the
captain hat-
captain's hat.
No.
They
No.
sold when they sold the boat. It was a package deal.
Oh yeah, dear viewers, I'm trying to find a leather jacket. So if somebody wants to sell,
If somebody wants to sell Rob a leather jacket,
specifically
let him know.
looking for vintage LL Bean from the 70s to 90s.
I would say you're getting a tax refund if Elon Musk doesn't fuck up the treasury. You can
I
just
mean-
use that.
Oh yeah, my
Well,
tax refund was
yeah, I
there.
gotta get the tax refund, and then I have to file that homeowner's exemption again.
Oh yeah, because your house got your taxes got fucked.
Yeah, but that's just gonna go to my car. I want to pay that car. I want to get a new car and pay it off as soon as possible.
Well, there you
so.
go then. So there you are. But in any
And
case,
I'm
what
a
time?
responsible adult
Yeah, like
who's only going to buy a super sick exhaust, aftermarket exhaust for it before paying off the rest of it.
You
Make
know,
sure
naturally,
you
yeah.
put on your car like that one guy we saw.
Make sure you
Thanks,
put-
Greta, or whatever. For you, Greta.
make sure you
We
put.
saw-
I didn't know. Was this
I got
car?
past-
While we were
As
driving.
we were coming up here on 390, I was passed by, or I guess it was at the start of 390. I was passed by a yellow Porsche, and I was saying, Mike, you should buy an $80,000 car, and a fucking yellow $80,000, the
Just
two-seater, the
went on
911
past
Porsche,
you. Yeah.
passed us up. And as we saw in the back, it had this like sign or whatever on the spoilery area.
Yeah.
Not sign, but like they had.
They
It was
decal.
like
Some
etched-
decal,
It was like a
yeah.
decal setup.
Yeah.
And it just said, what did it say? Thanks, Greta.
For,
or sorry,
you,
Greta?
for you, Greta,
Yeah.
or something
I'm
like that.
assuming
Or
it's
sorry,
Greta
Greta.
Gunberg, the activist.
Yeah,
Yes.
the environmentalist.
Yeah.
I had no idea what that was, so Mike had to explain. it to me.
Okay.
Imagine like writing on your thing, just to stick it to a child.
Yep. Imagine
Which is
doing
insane.
that, which is much
Yeah.
better than I was gonna say. Is Rob, you should paint flames on your new car so you go faster.
So no joke, the color I want to get is called Blue Flame. There
Oh.
aren't flames on it, but it is called Blue Flame.
Well, then it'll definitely go faster then. Yeah.
I am gonna have to get a blue orb because you know how I have the red orb in my current car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get a blue
Well, I
orb.
thought you had a Dragon Ball in your car. I thought that's what it was.
No, it's not a Dragon Ball. If I
Okay.
had an orange theme, I would absolutely get a Dragon Ball.
That's
but
fair. Yeah.
I am. Did I tell you I did get a Hallmark ornament of Tom Nook, which I'm going to hang on the mirror until I pay it off.
Until you're out your house.
It's
Or
at my
car.
house. No, yeah,
That's an
I'm gonna hang it.
amazing idea.
I'm gonna hang
It's
it on
not
the
bad,
mirror.
actually. Yeah.
I'm gonna hang it on the mirror of the car, the Tom Nook thing. And
I
then-
got you. I thought you were gonna do that for your house, because that'd make more sense for
Damn,
Animal
I
Crossing.
should-
Well,
when
the
I had
house is
a-
funny too, but
When I had
Yeah.
a home loan, I should like name my account that. That was so fucking funny.
That's what my account actually is named.
Oh man,
Yeah.
missed opportunity.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, I can actually pay off the car. I'm not gonna just like one day pay off the condo. I mean, I'll try to one day pay off wherever I end up living, but the condo is not gonna be it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's like a thing I do before I retire is I'll pay everything off. But yeah.
Yeah, that's once I have lots of fuck you money sitting around.
Hell yeah.
This is the year I pay off my student loans, by the way, actually.
Oh,
Hell yeah,
congrats.
Yeah,
buddy.
it took way too fucking long, but here we are.
All right.
As it
Well, I'll have to
usually-
get drunk in your honor.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna wait to pay them off till December 31st, so that way I get the full tax money for next year.
Yeah,
But, yeah. So, but I have the money saved away, so I'm gonna do that.
Fuck
so
yeah.
exactly, I'm glad about it. All right, back to this. We asked Leon what time it was.
Yeah, why do you ask, weirdo? Buddy,
No
fucking check
reason.
your phone. Check your eye.
Yeah, I was gonna say the eye should be able to tell us the time.
It is currently 4:25 a.m.
Mike is shaking his head about that for
No,
some
he's
reason.
rubbing his nose on the
I'm
mic.
rubbing my nose on the mic.
Oh, okay. Surely that's not picking up on the mic. You
True.
doing that? Yeah.
You're watching the numbers.
All the Lake Geneva episodes, I had to edit out so much of Rob sneezing for no reason.
Why was I sneezing?
I don't remember. But like
Did
every
we
like
notice it, or was it just happening?
we never commented on it, but I
That's so
noticed
fucking
you
funny.
sneezing. Yeah.
That's-
I probably said bless you to everyone. So
No,
sorry.
we didn't say bless you at all. We
No,
just tried to
you didn't
ignore
say
it.
that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
I
Yeah.
always say bless you.